And lastly, we get to the expensive component section, where I'm going to be doing monitors, processors, and graphics cards, and 2 laptops at the end. So the monitors, starting off with the LG24, I'm literally using this exact panel, albeit in a slightly different chassis. Mine does have a periscope neck, but with a 1 millisecond gray to gray 144 Hz, this is the cheapest 144 you can buy pretty much right now. And because it's LG, you get a 3-year warranty, and because it's LG, you get a proper 72% color gamut, and because it's LG, you get pretty much some of the best contrast ratios and control. I love their screens. I think they have the best contrast ratio and control in the market right now. And if you've been looking to get a 144 and get some programming stuff done, then this would be my suggestion. It does have a audio jack out, which is quite nice to have, dual HDMI and a DisplayPort in, so you can use it for different environments. So if you've got a console, you can put it through here as well. You won't be able to run 144 Hz on the console for sure, at least until it's a new one, right? But at the price with FreeSync, etc., that it's got, they just feature it. Really nice product, 3,399 Rand. Normally they hover just over around the 4,000 Rand mark, so this is quite a nice one to get. And then if you want something a little bit fancier, then look at the ViewSonic. It does have a curved monitor, which is nice as well. I actually have done a review on these, so if you do want to have a look at them, then this was pretty much one of my favorites of the lot, was this curved 144. And it's got speakers as well, and a really nice port setup as well with a DVI. So if you've got an older graphics card that you want to run 144 from and it doesn't have DisplayPort, then you can do it with the ViewSonic. Then a little bit bigger down the list, this is the best value for money high-end sort of monitor. It is high-end because it's got G-Sync. It is 1080p 27-inch 144 with a 1 millisecond response time, IPS technology. But G-Sync, you normally pay a little bit extra for that, and this has adaptive sync capability as well. So 5799 with a 3-year local warranty, with a proper periscope neck and a much nicer finish than the other more entry-level LG that I was showing you over there. This is pretty much the best bang for buck screen you can buy right now. Moving on to processors though, 3800 XT for 6899. Disgusting price, just a disgusting price. These are normally closer to 8 grand. So if you're looking for something and you want to get Far Cry 6 for free as well, these are really good. Yes, they are the 3000 series generation, so it's not going to be quite as good as a 5000 series processor, but in multi-threaded it'll obviously be better. And on a price for price comparison, that 5600X is looking like it's going to be in the mid 6,500 Rand after tax, and the government's taking its piece out of the chip. So at this price for a 3800 XT, it's really good. And equally, the 3900 XT at 8799 is also an incredibly good bang for buck product. This was pretty much the best gaming chip from AMD until the new 5000 series came out. So 4.7 gigahertz, 12 core, 24 thread. You can stream, you can create video, graphics, whatever you want to do, you could do with this chip. And then it costs 8799. And this leads me into a nice segue into how ridiculously good this upgrade kit is. It's not a 3900 XT, it's a normal 3900, sure, but it's still 12 core, 24 thread. It's got 64 meg cache. It's an OEM CPU, so you won't get the packet like a box or anything with it, because it comes just literally in a little container, because it's built for upgrade kits. You can only sell it in this format. But because of that, the price point is just so vicious. So to give you an example, at 11,499, right, you're getting an X570 Plus. This board is 6,299 Rand. That's more than half the bundle in value, is literally just the board. Then you're getting RAM plus the 3900, which is, you could say feasibly, you could be 6,000 Rand just for the 3900 by itself, right? That means the RAM is technically free, as it were. These bundle prices are ridiculously good, and then you can upgrade for actually not a lot of money to the 3600 megahertz kit or to 32 gig of RAM. If you were to take that 3900 plus 32 gig of RAM, you've got a development platform that can tackle absolutely any task, absolutely no problems. The only thing I would say to perhaps upgrade would be your cooling. If you could pair this up with a nice 240mm radiator for like $1,500, it's just going to be a very good time. Moving on to some GPUs, we do have a 2060 VENTUS or 2060 Super critically, VENTUS OC, coming through for 7,999. That is pretty much the best price that I've seen on a 2060 Super. There's been ones for about 9k plus for the mainstay, but this is just a really good price. And if you were looking to start streaming, then you would be able to put your streaming on NVENC through the Tensor cores. So if you're not using the RTX features, they can be used to stream for you, which is absolutely fantastic. So good cooling. I like the VENTUS stuff. I did test the 2070 VENTUS when it launched, and it was pretty good. And this price and performance that you get from this card is 10 out of 10. That's a solid price. If you are just looking for gaming performance though, then grab yourself a 5700 OC. For gaming performance, this is fantastic. It's got the ROG Strix Fatboy cooler. I've spoken about this card at length in a number of videos, and it is just that good of a deal. Another really good upgrade kit that caught my eye was this 10700KA with a Z490P, specifically because the Z490P has really good power phasing. It's pretty much my pick of the Prime Series motherboards. It looks quite nice as well, which never hurts on the eyes, does it? But you see that 12-pin power delivery means that you can start to overclock this 10700K quite readily. It's got 3600 megahertz kit with it, with the two 8 gigs, so you've got dual channel memory setup, and then a little 120mm cooler. Now the 120mm cooler is going to give you really good stock performance, but you might actually want to take that out of the bundle, sell it, and buy yourself a 240 or even a 360. And if you put a 360 more rad onto this processor with this motherboard, you're making 5 gigahertz without even batting an eye on all 8 cores. It should be absolutely no problem. And finally, the two laptops that I did were just mind-blowingly good out of the box. If you were to spec this guy with 16 gigs RAM and a 256 gig SSD, you're looking at 22,000 Rand for a 9750H, which is still pretty much the best Intel mobile processor around, 6 cores, 12 threads, so it can do some development workload stuff as well. Have done a couple of reviews on these, and they're absolutely fantastic chips. I've also reviewed a lot of the HP stuff quite recently in the last few months, and they're just really good. And the main thing is 3-year on-site warranty that it comes with, right? And if you want something a little bit more jazzy than the Pavilion in looks, then you can get yourself the OMEN. And the reason that I've selected these is because of the 9750H and because of the 1660 Ti. If you're looking for mobile gaming going around, you can literally run absolutely anything on these laptops at 60 frames with everything maxed out, no problems. And then once again, both of them are just backed up by this 3-year on-site warranty. And if you're using it in a business/gaming environment, that's invaluable because it means that you just have less downtime. Anyway, that is your LevelUp deal wrap up for this week. I'm assuming there'll be more next week in which I can do another bumper episode. So until then, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, then hit us up with a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the flip side.